home, and you're coming to Illinois Speedway next weekend. Well, I don't know if you can get your...
We lost James.
Well, there you go.
Hey,
Scan the code. Yes, DJ.
I have inside information that there is going to be a very, very good-looking Illinois Speed Week shirt available for sale next week.
I thought he was talking about a good-looking Jumbotron.
That too. It's not going to be for sale, but it will be there.
An Illinois Speed Week shirt. That's awesome.
Have you seen it?
No, sir.
Oh, yeah. So, if you're watching at home and you are going to Illinois Speed Week, you're going to want to save your money for this one.
Or as Brian Holbert say, save your lunch money, right?
Save your lunch money. That's right.
Robert Ballou won a heat race at Bloomington, by the way. You like Robert? I like to see Robert Ballou in a late model.
Who doesn't like Robert?
Can you imagine Robert Ballou? Ballou and Bronson in a match race. All right, here we go. Our starting lineup tonight. This is brought to you by Olin's. It'll be Mike Marlar. He's in the 157. He's out of Winfield, Tennessee. And Hudson O'Neill alongside of the 71. He comes to us out of Martinsville, Indiana. Row 2 will be your current points leader. It'll be Devin Moran, defending series champion. He's out of Dresden, Ohio. And Max Blair is tonight. He's been close all year long. He's in the 111 out of Centerville, PA. Row 3 will be Dan Ebert, looking to become a steering buddy dark horse winner tonight. He's out of Lakeshore, Minnesota. And Ricky Thornton Jr. in the 20 RT out of Chandler, Arizona. Row 4 will be last week's winner at Hagerstown. It'll be Brandon Shepard. Won by 5 seconds last Sunday night. He is out of New Bern, Illinois. And Kyle Bronson, he's out of Brandon, Florida, the 40B. He's going to start 8 here tonight. Row number 5 will be Daniel Ilzebeck out of Earlham, Iowa, looking for his first Lucas Oil win. And Josh Rice, he is a 2-time Ralph Latham Memorial winner. He currently leads the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year chase. He's out of Crittenden, Kentucky. Row 6 will be Carson Ferguson. It's tonight. He gets his first Lucas Oil win. He's out of Lincoln in North Carolina. And Corey Lawler looking for his first series win, the 93. He is out of Hanover, PA. Row 7 will be Brandon Overton. He is out of Evans, Georgia. Jason Jameson has one career win in the Lucas Series. That was in Portsmouth, Ohio. He starts 14th. Row 8 will be Garrett Alberson, 5-time winner of the series, Las Cruces, New Mexico. And Cody Evans looking for the biggest win of his career, the 4G out of Camden, Ohio. Row 9 will be Steve Peet looking for the biggest win of his career, the P3 out of Martinsville, Indiana. And Brian Shirley, he looking for his first Lucas Oil win, the 3S out of Chatham, Illinois. Row 10 will be Pennsylvania visitor Dave Hess Jr., the 44, and Dillard Hatchett from the Volunteer State of Tennessee, Cornersville, Tennessee, and 59. Row 11 will be Dylan McCowan. He is out of Urbana, Missouri, and Brendan Smith, the 19M out of Dade City, Florida. And your provisionals tonight will be the 6 out of Jupiter, Florida, Clay Harris, and the C4 of Freddie Carpenter. All right, Destin, you got 2 picks, all right? You got a steering buddy dark horse, and you've got a winner. Will those be the same person? Or who do you got, my friend?
I don't think it's going to be the same person. The field is actually congregating over here just off to my right. You can probably see him in the background right now. Steering buddy dark horse, got to be Dan Ebert, man. I talked to Dan back in the pit area a little earlier. Remember, he said this place reminds him a little bit of Casino Speedway there in Watertown, South Dakota. He also said that he feels like he's getting a little better at these tracks on the second go-around. Of course, last year was the first time that he saw a lot of these places. The winner of the race tonight, I'd be remiss if I didn't go with the Winfield Warrior, Mike Marlar. We talked about it earlier, James. Last year, Brandon Overton swept the night, set fast time, won his heat, and won the feature. I think that same fate is about to be bestowed upon the 157 of Mikey Marlar.
All right, DJ, steering buddy dark horse. You went with Ebert. I will go with Daniel Hilzebeck. He had a great run at Georgetown last week. Mechanical issues knocked him out of the race at Hagerstown. Hilzebeck with the win, and your feature winner tonight. He has 8 straight top 5s. The 111, Max Blair, who, DJ, I believe he's already clinched the Hoker Trucking Hard Charger of the Year. Just kidding.
Well, he passed 38 cars every night at Speedway.
He passed over 60, didn't he, in the first, back in March. Max Blair, you will be talking to your fellow and the only other Miami Dolphins fan in the house here tonight. So, all right, 4 wide. DJ, let's do a 4 wide, my friend, at Circle City.
Let's do it, absolutely. All right, Circle City, up on your feet. This is a salute to you, the greatest race fans in the entire world. The Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series is coming at you 4 wide.
So the Race Car Engineering Pace Truck, as you see here at Circle City, tomorrow night we'll be at Florence. Right now, local time, it's 8:25. We'll make it down I-74 tomorrow night. You see the fireworks in the still daylight out here. Great team that they've got working here now that are running Circle City. Got a couple of more late model shows later in the year. Some USAC sprint car races as well. Don't forget, after this is over, driving home or at home, tune in at Bloomington Speedway, just down the road in Bloomington, Indiana. USAC Sprints for their main event there tonight on the red clay. Rob Penrod, he's on the flag stand. As we will let him go, the east door and hauling and rigging start zone. 50 laps. Dustin will talk to the top three on the Big River Steel podium. Can Mike Marlar get his first series win of the year? Can Hudson O'Neal close the points gap? He comes into tonight 25 behind Devin Moran. At the east door and hauling and rigging start zone, we underway in the capital city of Indianapolis. Off at turn 4. Lap 1, pair of blue and white cars. O'Neal will lead lap number 1 in 71. Marlar second. Blair takes advantage on the... Max Blair starting up front. Will this be the night? He can break through his 8 straight top 5s. He runs in third right out. Battle for the lead off at turn number 4. O'Neal still out in front. 2 in the record books down the back straightaway. Good 3-car battle. Ebert runs in fourth in the 60 car, but up front, great battle there. O'Neal, Marlar, and Blair up at turn number 4. Hudson O'Neal just down the road in Martinsville, Indiana. Running in his home state. Mike Marlar goes to the outside. Marlar, he's a former Jackson 100 winner as well at Brownstown down the main straightaway. In the 1, Blair tied in third. Max Blair on the bottom on the gas. They're side by side at turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Moran runs in 4th. 5th is Thornton. 6th is Ebert. 7th Bronson. 8th is Rice. Off at turn 4. It's still O'Neal out in front. And we've got a Hellraiser Jacks caution. Jason Jamison in the 12th car. And the rear end is all cattywampus, and it looks like a driveline failure for the 12th car of Jason Jamison, DJ.
Yeah, hard to tell down here from my vantage point, but certainly something in the rear end on the 12. May have lost a drive shaft. We're getting word as there could be parts of that drive shaft scattered over in turns 1 and 2.
Well, they'll get it fixed up. They'll be joined by their third teammate tomorrow night, the Spring 50 winner, Justin Ratliff at Florence. So Jason Jamison, his night has ended here at Circle City. So he'll head down I-74 tomorrow or tonight and get it ready for tomorrow night. So we have officially 4 in the record books. It's the leader plus 3 in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. So we'll sing along. Yes, DJ.
James, one thing to keep your eye on there, and I know you talked about it, Mike Marlar was starting to kind of test the waters on the high side of the racetrack, especially down here in turns 3 and 4. Of course, we've got a Delaware double file restart coming up. Going to be very interesting to see which line Marlar chooses. Max Blair, the exact opposite of that. The 1-1-1 was real good, glued right down to the bottom of this speedway.
So Blair right now runs in third. Moran 4th. Thornton is 5th. Ebert is 6th. Bronson 7th. 8th is Rice. 9th is Shepard. And 10th runs Daniel Hilzebeck. So we'll double them up. And O'Neal is out in front. So Marlar picks the top shelf on Blair. Again, Max Blair has that run going. 8 straight top 5s. He has 1 career win in the Lucas Oil Series. That came at Lernerville a couple of years ago. And he is a former Series Rookie of the Year, back full-time this year, and he has been impressive this season. All right, lights out. Rob Penrod, thorough green flag. 4 laps in the books, 46 to go at Circle City, 15K tonight. $25K tomorrow night at Florence. So Hudson O'Neill's been out in front from the drop of the green. Marlar and Blair have been there, back underway the east door, and Holligan Ricky restart zone at Circle City. O'Neill leads down the back straightaway. Here comes Devin Moran at 99. He's in the hunt there, the current points leader, as O'Neill continues to show the way in car 99. It's car number 71, rather. Marlar is second. Blair, Moran, Thornton fifth. Ebert, good run 6. Rice is up to 7th. On the bottom, Thornton throws it in on Moran. Good racetrack here tonight at Circle City. One of the best late model shows we've seen here ever as they hit it at turn number 3. Circle City needs more late models. They come out of turn number 4. It's still O'Neill in front. It's just by a car length out of turn number 2. Battle back here, Brandon Shepard, who won by 5 seconds at Hagerstown. They tried to go 3-1 out of turn number 2. Bronson through the middle. Kyle, a good run here tonight in the 40B right now in the top 10. Rice at 11. Rice up to 7th. There's the battle here. Bronson with the crossover. O'Neill continues to show the way. 8 laps in the record books here tonight. O'Neill off at turn number 4. The advantage right now, last time around, was 9/10 of a second. It's down to 8/10 of a second. The tail end of the field is going to be picked up here in the next couple of laps. So it's O'Neill, Marlar, Blair, Moran, Thornton, your top 5. Then Ebert, Rice, Shepard, Bronson, Hilzebeck runs in 10th at 22. You see right there behind him is the 76 of Overton to the 93 of Carson Ferguson, who runs 12th. Track good, had a little bit of rain overnight. Had about 2 to 3 inches here earlier this week on Monday as we score lap 11. O'Neill's been in front from the start. There you see Marlar, and they're going to really it's going to get interesting right now as they got cars running 2 wide in front of your leader out at turn number 2. O'Neill, Marlar, Blair, and Devin Moran, your top 4. Thornton runs in 5th. Which way does O'Neill go? Harris in front of him. Carpenter to the outside. He's going to have to split him into turn number 1. That would be a victory fuel power move of the race if it plays out as he comes out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. As he clears 2 cars coming out of turn number 2 as we stay green down the main straightaway. But Marlar's not going to let him get away. O'Neill sizes up Blair into turn number 1. Devin Moran throws it up the track, and he still got 3rd is Max Blair. Moran 4th, Thornton 5th. Ebert, Shepard, Rice, Bronson, Hilsbeck still your top 10. Now Marlar's got to deal with Harris and the C4 Freddie Carpenter as we have 14 laps in the books, and we got a car into turn number 3. As you see, Carpenter goes up top. Marlar's going to slide it in on Freddie, and he clears him. Good move there by Marlar. Meanwhile, O'Neill down the back straightaway still has the lead into turn number 3. As he has stretched it out now, it is 1.5 seconds the advantage for the 71 car trying to win his home state. 16 laps in the record books here tonight. There you see Ricky Thornton Jr. runs in 5th. As he's gotten around the 99 of Devin Moran. Good run for Dan Ebert at 60 as Thornton will clear past Freddie down the main straightaway. 18 laps complete here tonight. 71 O'Neill, 157 Marlar, 111 Blair, 20 RT Thornton, 99 Moran, your top 5. Right now the advantage 1.3 seconds. O'Neill over the 157. They've got 1 lap car between 1st and 2nd. I believe it's the 59 of Tennessee driver Dillard Hatchett down the main straightaway. So Marlar's going to have to clear his fellow volunteer state driver quickly here out of turn number 2 as we stay green, 20 in the books. Right now, the early contender for the Hooker Trekking Hard Charger is Brian Shirley as he runs back in 13th in the 3S car. You see Shepard again, every race valuable points. It's a season-long championship now as Ebert will battle with his fellow rocket driver Brandon Shepard. Ebert is going to get the spot back. Bishop on the outside. That is the battle for 6th and 7th as they come out of turn number 2. Meanwhile, O'Neill last time around 1.5 the advantage as we work lap 23 here tonight. 2 shy of the Hellraiser Jacks halfway mark at Circle City. Good competitive race right now, and we're going to have Hellraiser Jacks caution on the racetrack. And it is for the 44 of Waterford, Pennsylvania's Dave Hess Jr. So Dave Hess Jr., hopefully not a terminal issue for the weekend as he parks the 44 car over there. So we've got 23 laps in the books here tonight. So it'll be O'Neill, Marlar, Blair, Thornton, Moran, your top 5. Then Ebert, Shepard, Rice, Bronson is 9th, Overton is 10th.
James, I can tell you who did not want to see that caution, and that is Hudson O'Neill, your race leader. I mean, he was like a hot knife through butter at the back of the field. When Mike Marlar, Max Blair, and the others were having a little bit of trouble getting around the tail end of this field, that 71 man, he was running really, really good, and he was able to find holes in places the others weren't.
So again, in Lucas Oil competition, that's an all series anymore. All lap cars go to the back. Brian Shirley still the Hooker Trucking hard charger. So O'Neill has led from the drop green, got the advantage on Marlar, and he has led all 23 laps so far. Not as dominating as B. Shep on Sunday night at Hagerstown. So that'll clear out traffic. So it'll be O'Neill. Marlar will have the choice. Last time he picked the top on Blair. There's Brian Shirley, your Hoka Trucking hard charger. So far, top 10 on Sunday night at Hagerstown. After 5 years of the Outlaws, running Lucas Oil here in 2026. The defending Praetor Classic champion of Fairbury, where we will be next Saturday night for the Fall Spring Shootout. Falls, their season opening race on Saturday night, and we're going to tomorrow night, and then we're going to be in Illinois all week long. The first 3 nights, Flow Racing Night in America events, and in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, 1 week from tonight at Farmer City, and then at Fairbury. Sunoco Racewheels Road to Wheeling, the point leaders. We go to the Show Me 100 at the end of the month. Will be $2,500 richer. The rest will splits 2 through 15, 16K. Thanks to Sunoco Racewheels. Daniel Hilzebeck down at the All Makes Collision work area. Hilzebeck running in 11th. And we'll see what the issue is with the 22 car. Again, thanks to All Makes Collision, located in Council Bluffs, Iowa, for all your car needs. Body shop right there on the Iowa-Nebraska line in Council Bluffs, Iowa. Again, the Hoker Trucking hard charger, Brian Shirley right now. So we're 2 shy of the halfway mark. So again, it's O'Neill, Marlar, Blair, Thornton, Moran, Ebert, Shepard, Rice, Bronson, and Overton. Can Max Blair come through tonight again? 8 straight top 5s. He is 5th in the points in his return to the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series full-time this year. DJ's like McDowell at Eldora. The farther back he starts, the better he runs. But he started up near the front here tonight.
He doesn't know what to do.
He doesn't know what to do, right?
Yeah. I mean, if he finishes on the podium, my question was going to be who was his favorite Dolphins draft pick. And if it's anybody other than Texas Tech linebacker Jacob Rodriguez, he's wrong.
Is Tyreek Hill, where is he? Is he gone? Who did he sign
Yes,
with?
he's gone.
He's gone.
Yes,
he's gone.
Yeah, you might be starting at wide out for the Fish this year.
You know, Brian Spade missed us last week, right? He was not with us.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's alive. Just he was not there. Yes.
I think he's representing Mike Vrabel. Not sure.
Yes, you did get you got Mike Lisakowski though at Georgetown.
Yes, a famous Challenger Rush Firestone reference I got last week. We'll see the Rush late models. They'll be back with us for Lernerville, the Firecracker. $20K to win that weekend, and then we'll be at the Pittsburgher as well with them. All right, 23 scored. O'Neill's led all of them. Marlar is 2nd. Blair is 3rd. Thornton 4th. Moran 5th. By the way, we did turn the lights on, just for reference. All right, here we go. Green and in 2 laps, and then we'll go to the Hellraiser Jacks halfway. O'Neill out in front. At the East Door at Halligan Ring and Restart Zone back underway at Circle City. Oh, Blair on the bottom, trying to find some grip down the back straightaway. Here comes Thornton on the outside of Moran. Blair works the inside. Marlar works through the middle out at turn number 4, trying to go 3 wide. They don't. We'll go halfway next time around. Marlar through the middle. Blair down low. Circle City. Loving it so far. Second ever appearance. Hellraiser Jacks halfway. 25 down, 25 to go for the home state driver, Hudson O'Neal. Thornton works that outside. Thornton, a former winner here in the C.J. Rayburn Tribute Race a couple of years ago. Thornton on the outside. Thornton needs to gain some points here tonight. Slides up the track out of turn 4. And his good buddy Max Blair, they go into turn number 1. Good battle there. Marlar, Blair, Thornton down the back straightaway. O'Neal continues to lead by 9/10 of a second. Out of turn number 4 as we score lap number 27. Marlar has been in second for this whole race, but right now Blair all over him still. Thornton back there, then Moran, Shepard, Ebert, Bronson, Rice, Brandon Overton, your top 10. Right now they're going to be on the same straightaway at the tail end of the field as we still lose the battle for a second down the back straightaway. Max Blair. You can see the 11 when they have white helmets. You can see him head down for Blair as he goes into 1. Blair on the bottom, slides up the track, leaves Marlar in, but we got a Hellraiser Jacks cautioned on the racetrack. Turn 4, and it's Dylan McCowan, and I believe that's Brian Shirley.
Yes, Brian Shirley.
It was up to 12th. So no FK Rogers replay. It's Brian Shirley. By the way, Fast Freddy's up 6. So a tough night for Dylan McCowan. Running for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year with Josh Rice. Dylan McCowan's going to go to the pit area. Will he go to the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit, which is outside of turn 4, I believe?
Hey, James, one thing to keep an eye on here on this restart, man, and maybe you could see it up there where you're at as well, but I noticed it down here from the infield. You know, throughout the first half of this race, guys kind of slowly gravitated towards that upper groove of the racetrack, but it seemed like on that last restart there, you know, the 4 or 5 laps they ran, that bottom side maybe kind of started coming back around a little bit. I don't know if it was just the way things shook out or what, but it may be something to keep your eyes on here when we go back green next time.
I tell you, they've only run a handful of super late model races here in the past. This track opened in 2020. They've hosted an outlaw race. They've hosted the Ultimate Heart of America race. They've hosted Northern All-Stars, and they've hosted, of course, Lucas Oil the last couple of years, but it's one of the better races I've seen. New management team here in 2026. Yes, DJ.
Did you say the Heartbeat of America?
I about said that, didn't I? The ultimate Filipinos series, yes. The Ultimate Heartbeat of America. All right, we'll single them out and double them up. 29 laps completed. So right now, the only cars out of the race, Jason Jamison, Steve Peak, Dave Hess Jr., and we'll see if Dylan McCowan returns in the 8 car. So let's see, Mikey Marlar's going to pick the bottom again. You see the quarter panel in the 157, but him and Blair have had a good race. 21 laps to go, Dustin.
And that's the first time we've seen Mike Marlar choose the bottom, James. So maybe to the point we just made, maybe that bottom side coming back in a little bit. He's chosen the top on Max Blair on every other restart to this point.
Well, Thornton, he thought he had it going up top, but he's going to restart on the bottom. Moran on top there in the 99. Again, runs in 5th. Dan Ebert 6th. Brandon Shepard, Josh Rice, Brandon Overton, Kyle Bronson, your top 10. Dylan McCowan back out again after visiting the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit. All right. H-Door and hauling and rigging restart zone. 21 to go in the capital city of Indianapolis. They go into 1. Max Blair, his car to see if it works on the top shelf. Blair gets a run down the back straightaway. Not trying to yield the third spot to Thornton. Out of his comfort zone a little bit as they battle off at turn 4. Here comes Dan Ebert at 60. Dan Ebert's got a good hot rod. Dustin picked him as the steering buddy dark horse. And down the back straightaway, they try to go 3 wide. Ebert on the bottom. Ebert's got a good hot rod on a turn 4. They're 3 wide. Ebert, Thornton, and Marlar sliding up the track. Here comes Marlar through the middle. Blair on the outside of Ebert. Meanwhile, O'Neal says, you guys go ahead and play. I'm leading out of turn number 4. Down the main straightaway. Great race for second on back. Marlar, Thornton, Ebert, and Blair, your top 5. Moran 6th, Rice is 7th, Shepard is 8th, Bronson 9th, Overton is 10th. As they come to turn number 4, the lead was 1.3 for the Martinsville, Indiana driver. He's into turn number 1. Ricky Thornton Jr. now down the back straightaway. It is about an 8-car length lead into turn number 3 as they work lap 34 here tonight. 16 to go for the 71 off of turn number 4. Dan Ebert trying to get on the podium in the Lucas Oil Late 100 Series. Right now in 5th. Battle for 3rd down the back straightaway. They're side by side. Blair and Marlar into 3. Great race tonight here at Circle City. One of the best late model races ever at this racetrack. Tomorrow night, we'll do it at Florence. You know what kind of great racing it produces as Blair will clear Marlar down the back straightaway. Blair back on the podium right on 3rd. 4th, Marlar. 5th is Ebert. Dan Ebert through the middle. Devin Moran digging hard on the bottom. Right now, it is O'Neal down the back straightaway. 1.1 seconds ahead with 14 to go. Ricky Thornton Jr. trying to make up some time in this 20 RT down the main straightaway. 13 laps remaining. They're going to pick up the tail end of the field right now into turn number 3 in about another lap or 2. 12 laps remaining for the 71. 20 RT digging hard. O'Neal has 3 wins this year in the series. Thornton has 1, and Ricky Thornton Jr.'s cut the lead down. It is down right now to 0.7 of a second as they battle down the back straightaway at Circle City. Max Blair a distant 3rd. Marlar 4th. Ebert, Moran your top 6. Josh Rice the top. O'Reilly Auto Parts rookie runs in 7th. And right now, if this thing stays green, they're going to pick up the tail of the field. It's a car length lead. Back to 2 car lengths. Thornton digging hard to the bottom. Out at turn number 4. Jason Durham, the crew chief on the 71. Anthony Burrows, the crew chief on the 20 RT. The left 10 to go next time around. Now O'Neal goes to the bottom, and that'll leave the door open. Thornton now is going to try the crossover to 3. Look out, and he's going to slide it in there. And we may have a new race leader. And it is Ricky Thornton Jr., the 20 RT. O'Neal will battle back. O'Neal will throw the slider. He's back in front. We've got some candidates for the Victory Fuel Power move of the race right there in that lap. Off at turn number 4, and O'Neal at the line. Oh, they touch. Thornton has it right now. Making 8 laps to go. Great one at Circle City. Here comes Max Blair in the 111 down the back straightaway. They'll have 7 laps to go. Ricky Thornton Jr. out in front as we scored lap number 43. O'Neal back on the bottom. Down the main straightaway into 1. 3 cars to the lead. Here comes Blair on the bottom in the 111. Heavy traffic in front of your leaders down the back straightaway with the last 6 laps to go. Off at turn number 4. Ricky Thornton Jr., please stay green. All right, here comes Blair on the bottom in the 111. Max Blair might win this race. He's going to go to 2nd. Briefly, down the back straightaway, goes side by side with O'Neal into 3. Out of turn number 4, 5 laps to go. Thornton, heavy traffic. Here comes O'Neal, here comes Blair. 3 cars into turn number 1. Heavy traffic down the back straightaway. It is Ricky Thornton Jr., Hudson O'Neal, and Max Blair. 4th is Marlar, 5th is Moran, but all eyes on the top 3. Off at turn number 4. And meanwhile, Cody Evans slows, and he's out of the race. We stay green. Behind Freddie Carpenter down the back straightaway. 4 laps to go. Which way does Thornton go? He's going to throw it in there into turn number 4. Slides up the track. Great move by Thornton. He's got about 3 or 4 Victory Fuel Power move of the races right now, and that might have done it. Down the back straightaway, lap 2 to go coming up. O'Neal still 2nd, Blair 3rd, Marlar 4th off of turn number 4. Down the main straightaway, they'll have 2 laps to go. Down the back straightaway, they'll head to the Barron's Performance white flag, 1 lap to go. That might have done it right there. Ricky Thornton Jr. off of turn number 4, Barron's Performance white flag, 1 to go for the 20 RT. Ricky Thornton Jr. down the back straightaway. He started in 6th. No pole show tonight here at Circle City. And Ricky Thornton Jr. is going to take the win in the 20 RT. O'Neal 2nd, Blair 3rd, Marlar 4th, Moran 5th, Ebert 6th. Rice 7th, Shepard 8th, Overton 9th, Carson Ferguson finishes in 10th. Oh, baby. It might have been cold today, but that was a heated battle. He goes to the Long Acre Scales to make it official. Brian Shirley still got the Hoker Trucking Hard Charger. Finished in 11th. Twice during the race he had that and lost it. Had to go to the back. And we'll see on the lap leaders here tonight. As Hudson O'Neal leads 40 laps, Thornton leads 10. What do you think, Circle City? Was that a race or what? Did you like that? Oh, man, goodness sakes. Dustin Jarrett, if you don't like that, you don't have a pulse.
I mean, that was good.
Goodness,
that was
good.
really good. And we still have Crown Vic Mania, too.
We still have Crown Vic Mania.
It just keeps getting better.
So unofficially, DJ, your finish here tonight, getting across the Long Acre Scales. Thornton's first, O'Neal second, Blair third, Marlar fourth, Moran fifth. Ebert 6th, Rice 7th, Shepard 8th, Overton 9th, 10th, Carson Ferguson, 11th, Shirley, 12th, Bronson, 13th, Alberson, 14th was Hilzebeck, 15th was Lawler, all 50 laps complete. Dylan McCowan a lap down in 16th, so was Freddie Carpenter 17th, then Dillard Hatchett, Brendan Smith, Clay Harris, Cody Evans, Dave Hess Jr., Steve Peen, Jason Jameson. Fans leaving, hey, thank you. I know it was cold. It's 10 till 9 on a Friday night. For those leaving, safe trip home. For those, we'll see you tomorrow night at Florence. Come on out. Come on out. We're racing. First time in 3 years we run the Ralph Latham. Pre-sale tickets have been very, very good. So we invite you out tomorrow night, 25K. But we're going to talk to our Big River Steel podium. And how about that? O'Neal had the lead, but Ricky Thornton Jr. from 6th here tonight. Again, Max Blair finishes in 3rd. So wait till they cross the Long Acre Scales. Again, they got to weigh 2,300 minimum. Normally it's 2,350 through the heats in B main and qualifying, but they get a pound per lap burn off in the A main. And 2,300 pounds in the chip, the droop, and the tires. And Ricky Thornton Jr. And he is clear. Dustin Jarrett, he's going to need a push. That, I mean, I've seen every late model race here at Circle City. That was probably the best right there. And we need more late models at Circle City, right? We need more late models in Indiana, period. But that was a dandy. As Thornton will come down to, again, this Snowco Race Rules Road to Wheatland. Thornton, he needed that good run because he came into tonight. He had slipped to 6th in the points, but he gets his 2nd Series 1 of the year and the 58th of his career. As we wait till he comes out again. Stay tuned. The Crown Vics are coming up. $400 to win. Taylor's going to chip in a hot dog. I don't know. And a Pepsi. All right, here we go. Again, Thornton, winner O'Neal, Blair, Marlar, Moran. Anthony Burrows, Justin Tharp. As he makes his way out, Dustin Jarrett, he won the C.J. Rayburn Tribute Race a few years ago. He wins the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series A-Main here tonight, pocketing $15,000 for Kohler Motorsports.
And he's going to pull that Kohler Motorsports 20 RT down here into Lucas Oil Victory Lane. His 7th overall win of the 2026 season for the former series champ. You mentioned it, James. Big win, much needed win as he comes into this event, or came into this event, 6th in the series point standings. And that is exactly the position that he drove up to the front of the field from as well. And he's going to get the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series feature winner hat, and he's going to get the checkered flag. He's going to climb out of the car a winner with the series for the 2nd time here in 2026. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? Originally from Chandler, Arizona, tonight's winner, Ricky Thornton Jr. Kids are at home. Ricky's going to have to eat the confetti himself. Hey, this is get that hat straightened up. This is what happens when you don't have to work the merchandise trailer before the race.
Yeah. No, I felt like we had a really good car all night. I just couldn't get it to run. Finally, there in the feature, it ran, and I don't know. I feel like probably watching so many midget and sprint car races here. Like once it gets so technical around the top, you know the bottom's going to come in, and Max was down there, and he was doing really good. And then the yellow came out, and Mikey picked the bottom. I'm like, man, if I can ever get Max off the bottom, this is I got to go right now. So I was able to get by him on that restart, and then I knew as long as I can get by Mikey, I felt like I was good enough to get back to Hud. It was just I was going to take a little bit of traffic to slow him down and have to move around, and I don't know. It worked out for us.
As a pit reporter, okay, you think of questions you're going to ask the winner, all right? One of my questions was going to be on that last restart. Is that what you needed? Did you need to be on the bottom of the racetrack? Because from my vantage point, that's what it looked like. How was it from the driver's seat?
Yeah, I think so. Just Max is so good about rolling around like that bottom middle and then taking up the top down the straightaway. And really, it's so tight here, it's easy to do. So I could get a good run and get to him, but you couldn't really do anything with him. And I slid him the one time the yellow came out. I'm like, well, there goes my shot. And like I said, we got that other yellow, and then Mikey was kind of putting around the bottom. I'm like, man, I really hope he picks the bottom here. And he did, and it just worked out for us. We've been busting our butts trying to get better, and I feel like we've gotten a lot better here the last few weeks. And really, I felt like we were good last week. I screwed up at Georgetown, cost us a big night, and Hagerstown's kind of the same way. I was trying so hard early that I hurt my stuff, and then I faded really bad late. So it was nice here to kind of be able to just maintain there at the start, and then once it widened out, just be able to really start racing.
How big is it to get a win here, knowing that you're coming up on what I think are RTJ type tracks with Florence, Farmer City, Fairbury, Eagle, etc.?
Yeah, I mean exactly what you say. Like I love going to Georgetown, I love going to Hagerstown, I love coming here, Florence, Farmer City, Fairbury. If I say anything bad about Fairbury, I think Rigsby will probably knock my head off. But no, I feel like there's a lot of really good racetracks for me coming up. They're all super aggressive and kind of do what you need to do, and that's kind of how this place is. And I was kind of worried once we hot lapped that the top wasn't going to come in quick enough, and it developed a really big curve up on the wall, and it worked out. I think Cornette Racing Engines, Hooker Trucking, Coleman Farms, Knights Company, Longhorn, Bill Stein, Burroughs, Starp, Darla, just everyone that helps us, my wife, my kids back home. It kind of sucks racing and them being in school and not being here, but maybe I can buy the boys some Robux now.
All right, there you go. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? Your winner, Ricky Thornton Jr. Max Blair comes over and gives him a high five. We are going to make our way all the way down to the end of the racetrack and grab a word with your second place finisher, the driver that came out here tonight. He led more laps than anybody. How about it? Who's your state fans? Finishing runner-up tonight, the New Deal, Hudson O'Neill. All right, Hud, I'm sure in the last 3 minutes you've replayed, right, since that last restart to the checkered flag. So tell me what's going through your mind and what you maybe needed to do different.
Probably just not be the leader. He was really good there at the end, probably better. He had a better race car than I did right there at the end, and he probably saved his tires a little bit more than I did to be able to maneuver right there. And I just, being the leader, you just hang out in that top, and then whenever it does start to move, you don't really know it, and you don't know where exactly you need to be when it does start to move, where them guys behind you have been able to move around and find the best lines. And yeah, so no excuse though. We're happy to run second. Obviously, we hated that we led the whole thing and then got passed right there within 10 laps to go at the end. But all in all, had a good night. Qualified good, heat race good, and I feel like we're building, in the right direction. I feel like we keep getting a little bit better every week, and we just keep tuning on the 71 car, and we're showing a lot of speed right now. We're going to win some. Tonight wasn't our night. Tonight we got one of us have second place, so we'll take it and we'll move on, and hopefully we'll be one spot better tomorrow night.
Next time I interview you, I'm standing on the upper side of the racetrack. By the way, Hudson O'Neill finishes second, and we're going to grab a word with the guy that's turned into Mr. Consistency, Max Blair. Max, third place finish tonight. So Ricky got what he needed on that last restart. I felt like from my vantage point tonight, you were not ever where you needed to be on those restarts.
No, the only one that really helped me was the one where Ricky had me passed, and that one come out and kind of saved me. But I knew when Marler took the bottom on that last one, I was going to struggle to hold them guys off, him off starting down there. But I mean, we're out here again. I'll take it. It was a lot of fun racing with Ricky there for half the race, and I do got to thank everybody. I didn't do that last time, so
shame on you.
I know, but I got to thank Centerline Motorsports, Riggs Fiber, Creekside Auto Sales, Virgili Scrap and Steel, C&J Dairy, Murphy's Logging, Deer Lakes Bowl, Andy's Towing, Upstate Auto Group, the Gable Inn, Tavern 618, Willie's World, and just my crew. I'm sure I'm missing more people, but I got a great group of people behind me. It takes all of them. Most of my wife and kids were here, but they're not. I'm sure they're home watching, so I want to tell them hello also. And congrats to Ricky. I'm sure that's the first of many more to come here soon.
All right, how about it? His 9th straight top 5 finish, ladies and gentlemen, out of Centerville, Pennsylvania, Max Blair.
Dustin Jarrett, do you want a points update, sir?
Yes, please. You're going to give it to me whether I said I wanted it or not, so. Well, the anticipation is killing me, James. I mean.
Unofficially, Ashley, 4-way tie. Nope. A 2-way tie for the points lead. Moran and O'Neill.
Oh, my.
Then Thornton and Shepard are tied in points. Are you kidding me? 4th place.
All right.
So
Ralph.
we got a tie for the points lead heading to Florence tomorrow night. It's unofficial until it becomes official in October. Okay, so anyway, that's what it is for Florence tomorrow night, DJ. So they're going to have to split up the spoiler, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Chris Davis, we need another orange spoiler.
Absolutely. Well, you talk about the points, James. Let's see how we got here. Let's go ahead and take a look at your race recap. You're welcome.
You go. Well, right there at the start, Hudson O'Neill got the lead from Mike Marlar. Mike Marlar ran second for a good part of this race. 2 and 3 wide racing throughout. Great night of racing. Circle City needs more late models, right? More late models here at Circle City. Ricky Thornton Jr. started in 6th. O'Neill led the first 40 laps of this race. And Ricky Thornton Jr., I think in one lap had like 2 Victory Fuel power moves of the race. And he comes on with his 58th career win in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series worth $15,000. And DJ, the confetti's safe for another night. The Thornton kid's not here. And as DJ mentioned, he had to work his own souvenir trailer last week at Georgetown and broke a drive shaft in that race and while running in 3rd. But he comes home with a victory here tonight. Well, and again, we lead with a points lead. Unbelievable. I don't even know what else to say.
It's multitasking at its finest, right? I mean, you're working the T-shirt trailer, you're selling programs, you're driving the race car, you're wrenching on the race car. He can do it all. There's a lot of guys back there in the pit area that can do it as well. We're going to get the front straightaway and the confetti cleaned up. Don't go anywhere if you're watching at home or if you're here on the grounds. Up next, Crown Vic Night in America. It's the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series presented by Flow Racing.